Here's why saying DEI as a negative criticism in response to seeing someone of minority, someone of a homosexual sexuality, or a woman in media or gaming or in real life is racist, homophobic, or misogynistic. So what actually is DEI? Diversity, equity, and inclusion. It is for those of diverse backgrounds who are underrepresented in media, in the workforce, aka, for example, black people or homosexual people or women, to have equal chance, but equity, because you have those who are overrepresented, such as the Caucasian population. You need to give those a fair chance to be included in the same spaces. But here's the thing. It isn't that those who aren't qualified will be employed or be represented. It's that those who still have the same capabilities and level of competency to participate in certain fields aren't allowed to do that because of who they are. Now, what DEI means when you see people use it on Twitter as a negative criticism to seeing like a female protagonist role or just seeing a black person as a civilian in a game, what that means is they aren't qualified to be there. Their presence isn't justified. This is forced inclusion. But let's take a second to think about it. I'm looking up because I got notes. Allow me, right? Why don't they deserve to be in there, to be represented? What makes the white standard more qualified than the minority?
If you can't give any answer to that,
Other than race,
Which you can't. You're racist.
if you see a black person in a game and you say DEI,
Huh?
how about
it's a regular person.
in life? Let them be present. Everyone is not a white person. Oh, you see a homosexual person? Nah, it's DEI. It's forced. It's on us. They exist in the world, you donkey. Allow them to be represented in games. If you think of it from strictly a gaming perspective, having a black pedestrian on a sidewalk in an open world game has no difference than seeing a Caucasian pedestrian on a sidewalk in an open world game. But people would see that and say, this is DEI. This is forced inclusion. They're stripping away our representation. By having other people represented, your representation is not being stripped. You have to understand. By having other representation, your representation is not being stripped. So when people say DEI, they might also be like, no, I'm not racist. I'm not excluding them based on race. But you end up coming full circle and excluding them based on race because that's the only reason. That's the only reason you can justifiably say, even though the reason's unjustified. At the end of the day, having a female protagonist in the game, if you have a problem with that, that's donk shit. If you see a black person on the sidewalk, if you see a Hispanic person on the sidewalk, oh, Wolverine looks too Hispanic, DEI, DEI? Nah, DEI, yes, DEI. Let's change it back. Let's change the negative connotation of a word that was once positive and inclusive.